I would like to introduce the guru of the industry, Mark from Microsoft, to join me on the stage. Mark, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you. Thank you so much, Jason. I want to thank Jason and Acer for their continued partnership on this journey. And it really has been quite a journey, and it's wonderful to have a hardware manufacturer that can bring out proven technology time and time again. This headset is quite something. It gives you a world-scale mixed reality experience. That means it's not limited in space, but you really can use it throughout the whole world. It does that through the inside-out tracking, and it's based on the Windows Mixed Reality platform, which really allows us to see productivity and entertainment all in one. I've been involved in VR research for a very long time, since the 80s. And I started at the NASA Ames View Lab that was run by Scott Fisher. And in a lot of ways, this was the precursor that set the stage for what we're seeing today. It had head tracking, it had a wonderful display. But as amazing as that system was, if we see the next, we can sort of see where we were at technologically. The intro you saw with the green graphics reminded me of this world. This was a model of our lab. And this was state-of-the-art in terms of what we could render then. Rendering performance had to come a long way. On the right, you see the technology that we had at the time on the previous slide, where the display itself was CRT-based. It had vacuum tubes in it, and that gave us about a 20th of the resolution we're seeing on the Acer display. Likewise, that camera system was how you could do mixed reality back then. You transported your head a few inches to the right, and you would see the real world through the cameras that would track your head, and then you would mix that on the graphics. So it really is a journey. And about a year ago, I decided to move to Microsoft to bring it the next step. And on the next slide, you'll see just how far we've come. Now, my attraction to Microsoft wasn't just because of the HoloLens technology, but that was a large part of it. It is a different way to see mixed reality in the world, just laying things in on top of you. But it was also because Microsoft's committed. My ID card at Microsoft has the mission statement on it, and its mission statement is to help people achieve more. It's not just about having new technologies, it's about what we're going to do with these technologies to really allow people to do and achieve, to really merge sort of superhuman computing powers that we've got these days with the agency we know with our bodies, with what we just naturally want to do in a way that's fun and productive. On the next slide, you'll see the final offering, really. And I have to say, this isn't just a product. This is something I use every day. I have one at home, and I have one at work, and I really do use it every day as we're developing for it. And it works really well. I'm pretty picky about my head-mounted displays after all these years. And this one is the lightest head-mounted display I've ever used. And it's got this inside-out tracking that was derived from the HoloLens that lets you go to any room, it tracks, and it's rock solid. So it's really convenient. And in terms of convenience, it's not only comfortable because you can put it on, but it's got this flip design so you can just do your work and flip it down, and next thing you know, you're in the mixed world. The most exciting thing for me as I look at this as a journey is how Acer's able to bring the price point down in a way that's manufacturable for everybody. And that means that we're going to have everybody helping us define what mixed reality means and what they're going to use it for. When I say productivity, it means you can surround yourself with screens, and you can all of a sudden just have things where you want it to be. When it comes to gaming and entertainment, as I'm sure those of you who have put on head-mounted displays know, you just get an experience of immersion unlike anything else before. And to finally let us realize that, I really want to thank Acer again, because they share this vision of the future of computing where people can interact with digital information in an instinctual way. They can instinctually collaborate, they can instinctually share, they can instinctually do, they can instinctually be productive. And for that, Jason, I want to thank you very much.
Thank you very much. It's an honor to have you here.